But first, I guess I'll find something fun here. See if I can find something to buck and go. Yeah, let's buck and go this iron fennec here. Oh yeah, look at. Yeah, starting off the day with this buck and go on this Hildenberg Iron 10 fennec. A little hole in it, unfortunately, but still cool little piece of knockout. But yeah, pretty clear hole right there.
Right, how cool the hole is in this.
It's a wearable hole out of 10. And put a chain in it. Hope you don't get cursed. Are there any Chinese coins today? I don't think so. I think Christian's the one who has like all our Chinese coins. NBSU's gonna pick that one up at a buck. But yeah, I don't think we have any Chinese coins, right? Oh my.
Oh, the mother of course.
Yeah, but I mean those are broken.
Yeah, buck and go.
Oh, buck and go them?
Maybe not right up in them.
Do you want to buck and go it or not?
Yeah, not right up.
Oh,
go ahead
but later.
But if it goes through the dot,
Alright. We do have these, which are unfortunately broken pretty clearly. But yeah, mother of pearl token here. But yeah, clearly broken.
I like the
fish shape. Well, the fish is cool.
By far the coolest one I've ever seen.
But yeah, we'll buck and go it because it's broken. And there we go. I'm not going to take it out. I don't want to mess with it any more than it. Oh, wait. Give me a second. We have the wrong one. This one. Here we go. This is the one that's... I guess either way. We're at a buck and no one wants it. But yeah, this is the one that we're running. Just because I accidentally ran the wrong one. But yeah, mother of pearl token. Unfortunately, it's broken pretty clearly. But still, cool little piece of history. And Junshou, gonna get that one. Thank you. Alright. I saw a request for a crown sized. These are crown sized, aren't they? I guess they're more bullion because they're not like old. These tank cruiser, the fantasy tank cruiser. They're around the size of a crown, but they're like modern. They're modern fantasies, so not quite like actual crown size stuff. But what? We have it listed at 59 start. I'll bring it out here. But still pretty fantasy coin here. 2001 sterling silver coin, large coin. Any silver jetons? Do we have any, Isaiah, or are we out? We have a few. Yeah, we apparently have a few, Soggy, so we can run some soon.
There might actually be some. There are
WX66, alright.
And then I have to.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, we do. I actually pulled one out like a second ago. The Britannia. I'll run it in a second, but let's do this silver jeton here. $49 start. 1902 French jeton. Notary candidates for the Department of the Sarthe. And then Republique Française. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's try this Britannia here. 2019 Britannia, 1 ounce. We also are asking 59 for this start. Yeah, these are 999 silver. Look at that. We have a very flashy coin here. Nice Britannia 1 ounce. Pure silver and Skippy. Gonna take that one. Alright. It could be, yeah, very well. It very well could be. Let's try the Shabanid tanka here. We got the start listed at 18 today. Under Muhammad Shabani. We got cool Central Asian tanka here. Nice little bit of toning too up top. We got flashy coin in the middle. You can see the date 9/14. And sure, Gallienus, I'll get that for you. But yeah, these are pretty attractive, this group. Oh, yeah, BSUs. I forgot about that. I'll grab that too. And thank you, Joshua. Okay. 208. Here we are, Gallienus. But yeah, once again, there's the collector's tag. This was part of the Stephen Wren collection, this one. So that was his old tag. But there we go. We have the initials on the back, the AAL, and then you can kind of read the legend, but the legend on the obverse would say "at the flying horse," and you have the Pegasus on there. And then here's the reverse. But yeah, this one's from Charterhouse Lane, which is in the London area. And sure, Druid, I'll get that one too for you. But yeah, I'm gonna get that bent bar first for BSQs. What is that? 8803. Are the bent bars in a different place, Isaiah? Or are they just somewhere in here? Are the bent bars in a different place? They should be where? This? Oh, wait, these are the... Yeah, you're totally right. You said 99? Yeah, we have it on $29 stars, so I was thinking it was the other stuff. But yeah, I knew that was... I knew we're not doing 29. And sure, Pete, I'll grab that. But yeah, I'll get this bent bar out first, just so y'all see what it looks like. $99 start. On this, yeah. Sometime between 600 and 300 BC. Really old Indian bent bar type. No, I'm not 29. That was just a typo, I'm assuming, on Isaiah's part. But yeah, no, I mean 29 would be crazy cheap for this type. Like we did, I don't know if you heard Isaiah, but we paid like pretty close to 99 for them in the first place. Like we're not really making very much even at 99. But yeah, let me get that next request. The one with service medal, great. Where would you have put the one with the oversized stuff, Isaiah?
The big stuff?
Yeah.
It's still in that area.
Oh, it's all in front of me? All the big stuff? Alright.
I was like,
Yeah. Alright. Here we go.
I can work with this stuff that they sell on the
Yeah, this one is with the ribbon here. Are these accurate? I'm pretty sure most of our start prices must have gotten messed up somewhere. Give me a second to double check this. I'll just show this off in the meantime. But yeah, this has the original ribbon. And nice toning on that too.
You follow your heart on that. That start price is probably this.
What's... Alright, well we'll do 35, I guess. But yeah, cool original ribbon. And then if you read the edge, it says award to Private E.R. Pearson of the 18th London. I'm not going to take it out, but you can trust me that that is what the edge would say. But yeah, cool medal here. World War I medal with the original ribbon. original holder. Like, very cool piece. And yeah, a little bit of toning too. Any cobs? No. Unfortunately, we have no cobs. Snake dock. And Druid, congrats on that one. That's a cool piece. Like, that's the only one we have with the original metal. So happy to be sending that on your way. I mean, with the original ribbon, but yeah, go at me. Next one. Next request. $87,071. You didn't sort these at all, did you? The ones in front of me? Here we go. Here's the next medal that you requested. United States involvement for World War II. Or sorry, World War I, not World War II. But yeah. Big bronze medal, and you have a American soldier here, running left. And then on the back, you have 1718 France, and then kind of can see it. All these cities back there, those are cities where American soldiers would have fought in France. So that's basically just them honoring all the American sacrifices that went into defending those cities. But yeah, basically these medals would have just been to thank the American soldiers. And Druid, thank you for that. All right, next request. Let's see. I guess I'll do Druid's next request, and then I'll go into some of yours, Gallienus. Number 65. This French medal here. We have another large French medal here. This one's commemorating the signing of the armistice. A very large medal. Of course, you have the rooster there, representing France, and then over the broken sword. And then here is General Falk, who I believe he would have been the guy who actually signed it, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it is a giant medal, yeah. But yeah, very large, artistic bronze medal. There's some of the depths. But thank you, Druid. Alright, so yeah, I'll get your request now, Gallienus. Alright, let's get that Flanders jeton. 87.92. Alright, here it is. Oh yeah, this is a pretty jeton here. We'll start at 19, but I'm going to expect it to move up a bit. But yeah, 1617 Spanish Netherlands, County of Flanders jeton. This one is commemorating the marriage of Albert and Isabel. There's the lion, and then here are the crown of the Spanish Netherlands. And yeah, I'll get those requests. Tiffany, we're happy to hear that it got to you safely. Right? But yeah, we made an effort on that package. But yeah, we're happy to hear that we're satisfied. That's very good. But yeah, cool jeton here, 1617 with a nice lion on that. Imperio Secreta. And Gallienus is going to get that. Thank you. Alright. GGLO, I'll get your request now. The Henry farthing, alright. WX31. And yeah, I'm coming in order. I'm basically just scrolling down the chat, so whatever the order is will be good. Jeez, I'm struggling here. All right, there we go. Here's the cut farthing. We're going to buck and go it. Yeah, these basically, at one time this would have been a penny, like a full penny, but they cut it into halves and quarters commonly. This one's clearly a quarter. But yeah, the quarter here is indicating that was a farthing, or like literally like 1/4 of a penny, essentially. But yeah, this is a long cross type, meaning that would have been under Henry III. Almost all the long crosses are under Henry III. I think a few of the later types go into a successor, but for the most part, like 90% of the time, 99% of the time, like when you see a long cross, it's going to be one of the Henry III types. And Mad, going to pick that one up. Thank you. All right. Next request. Oh, we got your request now, J. Matts. Okay. Legionary denarius. Great. I'll grab that for you. 90. All right, we're starting these at 74. And yeah, I'll get that soon, Tiffany. Starting these legionaries at 74. Well worn, though that's not particularly unusual for legionary denarii. That is true. I need to lock in. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't quite tell the legion on this one. It's too worn, but you still can get a basic outline of it. What? What did you say? Oh, we have a giveaway. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, make sure to enter, guys. Giveaway. Let's go. Is it still silver? Yeah. Nice. All right, and I'll get your request now. Driftwood, the Bullion tetragram. 87 140. All right, here we go. We're starting these at 89, but Nero and Papiana. Bullion tetragram from the city of Alexandria, famous city in Egypt. Of course, they had their own monetary system. The tetragram's completely different from any other provincial city. So, but yeah, completely like outside just monetary stuff. So, like basically, these are going to be your only city that would be making tetragrams at the time. But yeah, that one gonna head your way, Driftwood. All right.
That's a roast. He has a new target. Oh
I know. I can't. I mean, he's right. Like, I can't hate. All right. Let's get that token for you. I think what? Looks like our start is 39 on this uncertain province, 17th to 20th century token.
I guess we'll have to drop down to 10 seconds, 7 bets.
Maybe.
We'll get him up.
But yeah, I mean, I won't say. You already know what you're looking at, presumably. Like, you know the deal. And there you go. Thank you for that. All right. What else do we got? But guess what? NGC Ancients. Yeah, let's run some of these Macedons here. All right, Tiffany.
30 seconds.
Oh yeah, 30 seconds on the giveaway. If you haven't entered, make sure to give it a shot. Yeah, we're asking 69 on these Macedon units. NGC, Slabbed. Yeah, Alexander the Great. 49 on the Phillips, you said? Cool. But yeah, I'll grab that soon, Driftwood. I'm going to grab a few of these Macedons here for Tiffany, and then we'll grab that. Thank you, Tiffany. Another Alexander coming up and giveaway. See who gets it. Bobby Boy, congratulations on that giveaway. Wait, that was number 2? I didn't realize we already ran one. Man, you're locked in. You're quit.
Well, I run more giveaways than Gabe wins items.
That might be true. Oh, but yeah, another Alexander the Great Macedonian unit here. Gonna go to Tiffany. And then we have some Phillips. That we're asking 49 for on the Phillips. There we go. Nice patina on this one here. Cool, attractive green patina. And then you, of course, have a boy. It's probably Philip riding the horse. But yeah, that's the most common reverse for Philip. And thank you, Tiffany. And I guess what? I'll run this and then I guess the dram. 005. Another Philip. Good detail on this one in the face. That is a pretty sharp face. And then, yeah, same reverse as before. You can read Philippoi on the top. That's what the legend says. And then you have your control mark under the horse. Or Philippos, sorry. Or was it? And Tiffany going to get that. And then we're going to try this Alexander the Great. Low grade, but still solid Alexander the Great dram. NGC almost good. We're asking 100 on it. Then here's the reverse. But yeah, Alexander the Great, cool silver coin. The drams have shot up in prices, so even like lower grade stuff like this anymore like isn't cheap. And Tiffany's gonna pick that one up. Great. All right, Driftwood, I'll grab your request now, and then of course, if there are any other requests, just drop them in chat. But I'm all caught up now, basically. Oh, the VF. Yeah, I'll get that soon, Jam. But yeah, let me grab some of these Probus potentets. Alright, here's one of the Probus techs. We're asking 21 start. But yeah, the last one we ran was Bullion. At this point, Alexandria would have been way more debased. So at this point, it's potent, which is a metallic mix of like bronze, tin, and lead, kinda. Like high amounts of all three in it. But yes, basically an alloy you'd only see in these Alexandrian stuff. But yeah, this is actually a decent grade one. Like not all the stuff we get. Like we got lucky with this group. Like they had a bunch of nicer examples. But yeah, clearly Probus and Greek on the top. And then on the reverse you have Elpis. And then you have the B right there, beta, indicating year 2, which is either 276 or 277 AD. And thank you, Driftwood. And I'll grab one more Probus, and then I'll grab the other VF. This one, slightly different type than the last. This one features an eagle. But yeah, another Probus, potent Tetradram. Slightly lower grade, unfortunately, but still an attractive coin. And then this one has an eagle reverse, eagle with the wreath. There's your beta, indicating year 2. But yeah, same year as the last. But yeah, cool little chunky Alexandrian coin. And Driftwood. Oh, sorry. Texas Alligator King back in the lead there. But yeah, cool eagle reverse. I think Alexandria. I mean, their die engravers are, for provincial, they're notoriously good. I guess it makes sense. They're a big city. But that is something you know when you're looking at an Alexandrian coin. You're typically going to have solid engravers that make the coins look nice. Alright. We have one more Alexandrian maybe today. I'll run that after this VF. But I'll have that. Sorry, we have one more Probus. That's what I meant. But yeah, one more Probus out from Alexandria that I'll run after this VF here. But we're asking 179 on this slab here. No worries, there's no interest. But in the NGC Choice VF slab, Roman Republican denarius. But yeah, cool coin, decent grade, right? And it is in the slab, which slab market is different than the raw market typically. And Driftwood gonna get that one. All right. And then I think this might be our last Probus from Alexandria today. Yeah, this one is the same as the first one. This one has a few deposits right there, but it's fully stable deposits. But yeah, there's the green, and it is the Elpis type again, just like the first one. But yeah, all the green is fully stable though, so you don't have to worry about that. All right. Let's see. Let's grab a quinary here. Cool little Celtic quinarius. Are we 29? 9 in quinary? 29, yeah. All right, great. I was just double checking. Yeah, Celtic quinary. Might be a bit of a brockage. Yeah, that's totally looks like a brockage. Maybe. I think it is a brockage on that side. But here's the horse. Decent horse on it. And then, yeah, I think that's a brockage. Like, I'm pretty confident. Right. Let's grab one of these Indian coins. 2.5 Corey. Around Unk. Yeah, this one's from the Kunsi Putsch. Good. Pretty coin here. Yeah, nice high grade example. Yeah, very flashy too. Any Japanese today? I don't think so. I think Christian's the only one of us that has any Japanese stuff, Gippy. And thank you on that, Liquid Squid. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's do the Civic Follis here in the older Sark style tag. But yeah, cool little bronze Civic Follis. We're going to start at Buck and Go. Oh wait, I think, never mind. Did we put the wrong ID in it? Might have put the wrong ID. I'm going to hold off on that for right now. Give me 1 second. Alright, but yeah, in the meantime, I guess we'll run this small little Mexican thing. We'll button go it, I think. Yeah, button go on this small little Mexican silver 5 centavo. Sorry, 10 centavo. Jeez. 10, not 5 centavo. This one's a 10 centavo here. But yeah, small little Mexican silver coin from 1902. But yeah, with silver as high as it is, we're probably below melt still. Like, even if it is quite small. I mean, and Palik's going to pick that one up. And sure, Driftwood, I'll grab that. There are $99 starts. The bent bars. I think this might have been the one we ran. 03. I'll take it out for you too. Okay, here we go. But yeah, cool early Indian type coin. This one has a little bit of toning on it. Typically I think shipping gets combined for a while. Like your first coin is normally going to be like $4.95 or something around that, but afterwards it's going to drop into either free or like a buck or so, and then eventually like it goes off and up and down. But normally it's not going to be like $4.95 per coin. Like it'll be cheaper after. And yeah, I think we have another one in there for you, Driftwood. So I'll run this other one here. Yeah, same type as before. There we go. But yeah, these are cool stuff. Not the type of stuff we get on all the time. And our most recent buy we didn't get very many of them. Right. So once we're out, we're probably going to be out for a while. But yeah, cool type, very cool type. And thank you, Driftwood. All right. Let's try one of these Kusuros here. This one's a higher grade example. But we did pay up for the group, which is why it starts at 44. But though, so this is still a pretty coin though. There's the fire altar and the two attendants, and here's the Kusuro side. But yeah, very attractive coin for the type. As far as the Kusuros go, like you're typically can't really get that much better than this. What were you saying?
Nice.
Yeah, it is a nice one. Like for sure.
I don't think it's best reverse I've seen on it. It's probably like they got that graded by NGC. It's AU maybe.
I'm sure big time. Let me grab that for you. That tetradragon, great. 5613. Oh, sorry, 23. Right, here we go. Claudius was Antonia tetragram. You have the ancient byways tag too. That's going to come with it. But here's the coin. There's your Antonia side. And then here's your Claudius side. Yeah, cool Alexandrian tetragram. You can kind of see the date right there. I want to say it kind of looks like year 6, though I can't fully tell from here. But yeah, thank you, Driftwood. All right. Good evening to you too, Tad. You having a good day, Tad? And let's do this Nepali coin next. We're asking, what, I guess 12 on it, on this Nepali coin. You're above ground. Well, that's good to hear. So it's a nice coin. It's a good grade. And then there's the reverse. Oh, look at this. We have another Bullion type of coin here. And Mexican 5 pesos. Asking 59 on these, but these are $9.99. Actually, I won't take it out. It's flashy enough in the flip. I just don't want to risk getting a fingerprint on it or anything. But yeah, very flashy Mexican hand peso. 5 pesos. Oh, was it? That's great, Dylan. Well, we're happy that someone got it then. We have a few more Britannia. I see one more Britannia here. So I'll run this other Britannia. This one. There you go. Another Bullion type coin. 2019 Britannia. 999 pure. Yeah, attractive coin. Very flashy. I don't really specialize in that area, so I couldn't tell you, but I would expect there to be at least like a decent numismatic like jump, like above silver. Like in general, South America typically I think has like a lot of collectors, and they have pretty dedicated collector base. So most coins, like if it's old, will get like a decent jump. All right, let's do one of these silver Bolivian medals. Let's see, which one is this? This one is a tribute to Marshal Antonio Jose de Sucre. A cool 1909 Bolivian medal with the bezel on it. But these are silver medals here. And Skippy's in the lead on this. The 100th anniversary of the 25th of May. And then there's Sucre statue. And thank you, Skippy. Alright. Oh, we have an error penny. Will you look at that? Let's grab this error penny here. Very off-center. Can't get much more off-center than that. Are we bucking going there? Are we bucking going this? Or do you want to start? This label is bucking go it? Alright, perfect. Bucking go on the error penny. But yeah, can't get very much more off-center than this baby. It's just barely hanging on there. And here's the reverse. Oh geez, I think it's worth a little bit more than that. I don't even collect US, but I would definitely be bidding up.
I did play more than that.
Yeah, that's a cool error though. Right, there we go. Yeah, pretty cool. Not the type of stuff we get in all the time here. Well, congrats on that one, Ask Pierre.
Yeah. Did someone request it in the 1%?
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool, Ask Pierre. If you want it refunded, like, you can refund it. Like, we won't complain. We'll be very understanding.
We won't complain if
We'll be very understanding if you decide to refund it. But yeah, let's try this British India rupee. 1918 British India rupee here under King George V. I mean, I don't know the market, but I feel like it is pretty cheap. Like, I don't even collect US, but I would actually buy that at price. Right. Which is kind of crazy. Just as like a novelty item. Is that true? That's interesting. If that's true. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. It's just how many Morgans would have been made. Could totally see it being used in like a global level like that, where they'd have enough of it to mark. To melt. All right. Let's grab some of this Mexican 10% Modelo Morelos peso, and try it at a buck. Be a cool 10% Morelos peso. But yeah, in general, these are fun coins to get. Right, 10% is just such a fun purity number. Like, I can't even think of anything else that is like a 10% pure coin. Especially this late. I think Mexico was some of the latest guys to keep silver in their coins. And congrats on that, James.
Drop the refresh time to 5 seconds.
Alright, sure. Let's try this pretty coin here. Pretty attractive looking iron 10 Pfennig. A very high grade example, I'd say. The city of Koblenz. And then Notgeld 10 Pfennig. Yes, really cool design. James, congrats on that. Let's try this Tibetan piece here. We're starting these at 29. Tibetan Gaden type tanka. Yeah, sometime in the mid 1800s to early 1900s, these would have been struck. A cool design that we don't really get into much of. Let's do this big Ottoman coin here. Nice 40 para. We're starting these at 12, but very large Ottoman coin. It's one what? It's like regnal year 19 down below. And then frozen date 1255. But either way, very large Ottoman coin. Right, these are definitely chunky bronzes. They're always cool to hold. Oh, did they? That's interesting, Dylan. What part were they in? Were they in like Turkey, or were they more like Eastern Europe type of Ottoman? Or were they even like something like Egypt? Lebanon and Israel, interesting. And giveaway Pittman, gonna pick up the giveaway. Congrats on that win, Pittman. Let's do this little Valens Ancient here. Started at $7. Emperor Valens Ancient coin. But yeah, you can read a Valens on the left side of the obverse, and then you have Victory there holding a wreath. But yeah, cool ancient coin. Alright, a nice pick out there. Straight to New York. Interesting. So when would this have been? Like what years? This has been like, I guess, what, late 1800s, I suppose? Oh, so this would have been after the fall. Like after World War One, then. Interesting. Oh, yeah, never mind. You said basically it was right when it fell. Cool. The Ilkhanate Durham here. In the name of Ilkhanate Abbasid. These would have been a mint somewhere in Turkey. These ones. But these ones, basically the Ilkhanates, they would have ruled over Turkey, modern day Turkey, but then you would have had the Beylik, a bunch of Turkish Beyliks under them. And basically after the Ilkhanates fell, these Turkish Beyliks would have taken over the region. Like plenty of famous ones, but the most famous, of course, being the start of the Ottoman Empire. They would have been one of the Beyliks in this period. Of course, the Ottomans would have been more based out of Constantinople, that Beylik, compared to those, which would be, if it would be northern Turkey, but still, same general alignment. The cool Abbasid coin coming up next. This one is under Caliph Al-Mansur, and you can see the mint on these. This one was minted in Medina al-Salam, which I believe is modern-day Baghdad. But yeah, this one, you actually can read the date too, alongside the mint, like on the right side here. Date's over here, mint is down here. But yeah, that one is dated to 154 AH, which I'm sure shouldn't be too hard to figure out what the AD date is. But let's do another basic ancient here. This one's from Pergamon. $7 start on these babies. But sometime from the 2nd century BC, would have been in Pergamon and the Mysia region. But you can kind of see Nike there, holding the wreath. And then you have Athena, helmeted have Athena on the obverse. Yeah, cool little Greek ancient bronze. And short fat white guy, gonna take that one. Let's grab another one. This one's from the city of Selj. Okay, another ancient coin here from the 1st century BC this time. But you get features Heracles there, bearded head of Heracles. You can kind of see the club over his shoulder. And then you have the thunderbolt, and you have a bow on that. But cool coin. Going to Texas alligator coin. I'm king. And congrats on bronze, by the way. Ah, yes. And let's do another ancient here. Actually, no, give me a second. Maybe not this one. We should have another one in here, though, somewhere. Let's try this one. And yeah, I'll get that for you real soon, Germbra. Why not that one? Because it has a fun countermark I have to look into. I can't resist when I see a countermark. A cool Tetricus II Romano-Gallic piece. But yeah, there was Tetricus II on the obverse, and then looks like Spez on the reverse there. And thank you for that. Alright, I'll get that Hans Krawinkel for you. I mean, we'll ship it to wherever it's on the shipping label. All right, I think you can probably get stuff to India. Like, we totally could. But yeah, it would just have to be through whatnot, right? Yeah, let's get this. Oh, yes, here we go. Yeah, this one's a ship Fennig type. Yeah, great. That's the right one. Got these at 19. But yeah, these are the early types here. So it might actually be Hans Schultz on the obverse. On the other side, clearly Hans Krawinkel. The four fleur-de-lis and the shield. But yeah, on the obverse, you have a pretty clear ship. But yeah, these would have been early type jetons, much earlier than the more standard Hans Krawinkel types. Gallon. I'm just going to get that. More medals? You know what? Sure. I can grab another medal for you. Why not? Let's do this big bronze plaque here. Consequences of War plaque. Another World War I type. Yeah, very large plaque. Really nice artistry. We're going to start at 29. So won't be surprised if it gets a lot of action. Just because it's such a cool design. But this is here is Kaiser William. And he's running away, right, from the French after letting the cathedral on fire. And then you have the rooster there and the eagle. Basically, the imagery is representing the French defeating the German eagle. Yeah. Then you have their good old slogan up top. But yeah, very attractive metal. And these are large too. Like I haven't noted 60 by 80 millimeters. But yeah, very large plaque. Yeah, great artistry on this. And Caper's going to pick that one up. Thank you for that. But yeah, that's a very, very good artistry. I think you'll enjoy that. Are these? All right, let's do this one next here. Another armistice medal here, but this is a slightly different one than before. Should be the right coin. I mean, yeah, should be the right one. Another large medal. There's the reverse type. It looks like a train going through the forest. And then here's the obverse with General Falk. Yeah, 1918 dated, going to you. My French is not good. Liquid squid. It is cool, I agree. Alright. We'll do this one here too. This one's a slightly different medal, slightly different group than the other ones. So rather than a World War I, this one's a Queen Victoria one. But yeah, quite a bit earlier though than the last ones. This one has some damage, unfortunately. But still, early 1730s medal. What's the famous early Queen Victoria bust? Yeah, this one's commemorating her visit to the Corporation of London Basically, yeah, that's what the text will say. In honor of Her Majesty's visit to the Corporation of London, 9th November, 1987. Sorry, 1837. But yeah, I can get behind that statement, Jerome, bro. Alright. The Salamine is sure asked. Well, I don't think we have anything really related to the Ives and Marks. We have a Caesar that's going to be going up on eBay soon, but we do not have any Ides Mars or anything. That'd be crazy if we had one, but here we go. Salamina double denarius here in the NGC slab. Well, you can get a silver one for a little bit cheaper typically. Like, it's not like one of the crazy ones, but yeah, they're not cheap. One could say they're the opposite of cheap. Might have to win the lottery. Is the other any nicer? I'll grab the other one. In my opinion, it's around the same quality. A lot smaller flan, but I think the detail's better, so it kind of like cancels out in my eyes. But we'll run it again. $29 start in the NGC holder. Then here's the reverse. And sure, whole X, I'll grab that for you in a second. We have a key in the antiquities. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. I haven't gotten to look at our tiny antiquity selection. And great, let's here's the Swiss. Wait, sorry, it's a franc, not a 5 wrapping. Should be somewhere in this pile though. Do you know where the franc is, Isaiah?
NGC.
Yeah, or is it in a different pile than this?
It's not a box.
What do you mean?
Swiss coin?
Huh?
Swiss coin?
Yeah, Switzerland.
Yeah, it's not a box. Oh, no, maybe not about the sack.
Yeah, I didn't see in the Swiss sack.
Oh, wait, what?
Because we have a stack here of the Swiss stuff.
Is it a specific coin you're looking for?
Yeah, say 37B. Oh, it might be this. Never mind. I think I just was blind.
If they all go for like, if you run a few and they like slow down and start doing.
Yeah, no, I just found it, I think. Oh, wait, you mean this? Oh, yeah, there it is. Perfect. Yeah, thank you.
These should fit up.
But yeah, 29 starts fine. That's what you put.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Fit
Perfect. Alright. But yeah, very pretty coin here. MS66 Swiss franc. Yeah, really attractive reverse. A little bit of toning just peeking out. But yeah, definitely very pretty. And whole X, congrats on that. We'll run this Swiss coin too while we're here. This one is 37B MS66 red brown. Be another pretty coin. You catch in the right angle, you get some really good color on that. And here's the back. Like a really attractive color. Alright. Any chop marked or any tallers? I don't think we have any tallers, do we, Isaiah? Yeah, no tallers. And I want to say we don't have any chop mark stuff either. And yeah, we definitely don't have a shekel. At least, yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't. Crown size stuff. We have some crown sized modern stuff, but no like older crown sized. Let's try this Mexican 10 centavo here. 1934 Mexican 10 centavo. Well, welcome in, Kyle. All right, we've been running a lot of shows lately, so but basically if you're new at Treasure Town, we have every coin uploaded in the auction tab. And then from there you can give us individual requests, we'll be able to pull it out. But every show basically will bring like brand new inventory or the type of stuff that we couldn't sell last time. But yeah, a lot of new inventory. We move stuff really quick. So if you have something you want, we want to request it like right away. Yeah, 59 on this Canadian, $5 here, $9.99 pure. Yeah, cool buffalo. I guess, yeah, kind of has some toning, that is true. And Skippy gonna pick that one up. Let's do this little Carthaginian Roman coin. This one's from the Carthage Mint. But it's just a post-radiate fraction type. See if I can actually get it out. Jeez. But here's the reverse. The FK there is indicating that it's from Carthage. Then here's the obverse. Maximian. This is going to be your emperor. But yeah, these are post-radiate fraction types. Meaning that would have been after Diocletian's big reform. So this was been struck like sometime like around the early 300s, basically. Oh, sorry, let me get this right set up. There you go. Yeah, cool coin from Carthage. Any artifacts or coins bigger than $0.50? I don't know if you'd call it an artifact, but we have a mirror here. I'll run this mirror for you. Definitely wouldn't call it an artifact, but it's something different than what we normally grab. We'll just fucking go it, because why not, right? Be a vintage advertising mirror, apparently. But yeah, there's a little phone reveal for all y'all. Garland, Stove and Ranges, the world's best. For sale everywhere. Be a cool mirror. It works as a mirror, I can say that. Very reflective. Yeah, I agree. Right, we were a little surprised when we got this one in. Definitely adds a bit of variety. And Ashley gonna pick that up. Congrats on that. And then I guess we have another novelty item here. This was a silver jeton at some point, French jeton, but it got turned into a pin, and the pin does work. Like, I'm not gonna actually try and take it out, but you can take it out and wear it as a pin if you wanted to. Like, we did test that the pin is working. Not sure if that matters or not for y'all though. Prove it, I would love to, but fortunately we're on a time crunch. $29 start. You get to wear your own Belgian jeton here for a low price of $29. Wear it on your shirt. Show that you're a cultured individual. Yeah, still silver jeton here. Got itself a second life.
24.
24. you said? All right, we'll give you all another shot at 24 on this. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty unique item. Like, we got a large group of these Belgian jetons, and this was the only one that was even remotely, like, not jeton-like. They got itself another life. But yeah, these are feature all the public officials, though, of the year in 1890. Basically, everyone who was a public official, elected official, would have their name on this. Yeah, cool little piece from the city of Tournai. And Pia, thank you for that first purchase, too. That's a cool first purchase. All right, let's go back to the more standard inventory. Let's do this Mamuti here. Yes, that was silver. Oh yeah, Germ. Let me grab that too. $15 start on the Akbar Mamuti. But yeah, as known in the description, these have been struck by the Raja of Baglani at the Muhur Mint. Yeah, cool. Akbar the Great, small silver coin. And Liquid going to pick that one up. And yeah, let me get your request right now for you, Jerem. Yeah, I agree, Tad. They are pretty cool. Indian stuff in general, I find really cool, especially when it's like nice and chunky like that. We have 70, 714. Oh yes, those are silver. Here we go. Dauphine coat of arms type will have been struck sometime in the 1400s. But yeah, there's the coat of arms with the 2 dolphins and 3 fleur-de-lis opposing. And then here's the other side. Whole bunch of fleur-de-lis. Yeah, cool jeton. This might be like one of the last ones we have of this type. Like, we had a small group, like 3 or 4, but I know we've been selling through, so this very well could be the last. And Drew gonna pick that one up. Congrats. Yeah, let's try this Fantasy Cruiser again. Yeah, I agree. Those are really cool. We're asking a 59 on these. Okay, these are sterling, so 92.5. But yeah, really cool modern silver stuff. And sure, Driftwood, I'll grab that for you. And Druid gonna get that. Thank you, Druid. Cool, the Electrum. Great, I'll dig that out. Here it is. Tiny little Electrum coin. I'll show it off. We're asking 300 on it. So definitely not like a Bullion play with how tiny these are. These are basically some of the first coins that would have been ever made. Yeah, this is from some uncertain region in Ionia. But yeah, these are definitely the oldest stuff we would have in our inventory. And in general, yeah, this type is one of the first types ever made. Really basic. It's basically just a blank little blob and then an ink use punch. But Kind of shows like the early roots of coinage. Right. Yeah, I agree. It's always fun to hold, right? Just when you think of how far coins have come since then, right? They started off as a little blob like that with a tiny little incuse, and now you get like crazy stuff. Oh, we don't have any Lydian lions. Any more 999 silver? I'm not confident that we do. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more bullion types. Any pirate coins? I don't think so. Let's try this Celtic piece. Oh yeah, I can grab one of them for you, Tad. But first I'll try this Celtic denarii here. From the Audi tribe. Would have been in Gaul or modern day France. But here you have the helmeted head. You can see a decent amount of it. And then this is the horse side. See a nice horse on there. Oh, no worries then. Do we have any Sequana? We might. There's a non-zero chance. I'll check, and congrats on that last druid. No, we don't today, unfortunately. We've had a lot in the past, but this group that we're in right now, it might just all be Audi types. But there's a decent shot that there might be one like somewhere hiding in our inventory. I don't think we have anything with COAs. Yeah, that's not COA on that. Yeah, we don't have anything today with the COA. And yeah, we don't have like any shipwreck or pirate stuff either, unfortunately. And no chop marks to the best of my knowledge. We have Schroff marks, which are kind of like chop marks, but like for Indian coins. But yeah, no like actual chop marks. But yeah, this is another Ilkhanate Durham here. This one is a Type C one. But yeah, these once again, this type would have been somewhere in northern Turkey, one of the northern Turkish mints, kind of by the Black Sea. But yeah, Squid Coast can get that. And yeah, have a good night, Germbra. Any more jewelry type? I think we might have. Oh wait, here's one. It's another jewelry type thing. All this stuff I just ran, yeah, we probably would have another. Maybe not that exact type tonight, but we definitely would have some similar. I'll grab it soon. Be a gilt bronze pin. Give me 1 second, I just have to double check what our price is for this. But in the meantime, I guess I'll show it off here. But yeah, this is gilt, meaning that there's basically just like gold plated. Not actual gold, like it's bronze underneath. But yeah, give me 1 second just so I can check our price on it. 28 and 20. Alright, looks like we're asking 29 on these. But yeah, cool Village of Voron gilt pin. Sometime in the 19th to 20th century. Any hold coins? We probably do have some hold stuff.
Oh, that's so perfect. The bag that, or the thing that I talked about?
Yeah.
Is like hold on. It's like a group of hold Ottoman.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, great. Here's some hold stuff. Basically all Ottoman. Many of them are hold. So a little group lot. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, new giveaway up, everybody. Good luck. Yeah, whole bunch of hold stuff in here. And then looks like you have an auction there too. But yeah, all these should be Ottoman. and I'll get it running in 1 second. I'll start at a bucket coin. Why not? $1 per coin. Yeah, big group of hold stuff, and then you have this one Aksha here. They all Ottoman, some of which are silver, like lower grade stuff. Like this should be lower grade silver. That should be lower grade silver. Yeah, decent amount of variety in here. Houdini's padlocks. That's pretty cool. Is it like authenticated and stuff? Aqua. Like that just seems like such a cool novelty item to have. We have victory in the lead, and congrats on that victory. Cool group of 7 coins heading to you. That's fun. Yeah, that's very fun. Yeah, give me a second to get these all back in this group here. Any Philippines? I guess I'll take a look really quick if we have any Philippines. Yeah. No Philippines? Alright. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think we have any. Silver Byzantine. I don't think we do have any Silver Byzantine today either. But yeah, I know someone requested another one of these Oakenit types. So here we go. Another Oakenit Durham. The Durhams are in general a little less common than the 2 Durhams, but the calligraphy on them is often like a lot more deep, just a lot like lower quality calligraphy. Like the mints on this are often going to be blundered. Like they didn't have the best calligraphy, the best engravers on the 1 Durhams compared to the 2s. So the 2s have great calligraphy, like in general. Potter and Potter. Cool. I mean, what? Maybe you could email Christian about that. Like, I'm not the type of guy who'd be able to, like, buy stuff like that. But if you email Christian, I think it's Christian at treasuretown.com. Or what is his email? Christian's email? ChristianH at treasuretown.com? Yeah, all right. That should be his email, ChristianH at treasuretown.com. Maybe you can offer them to him. Like, he might be interested. Never know. But yeah, here's a silver coin from the Tabaristan. But yeah, from the Tabaristan region. This is an anonymous type, a slightly scarcer type. Let's see. Very, very, or very fine, I think is what it says. Maybe very, I don't quite remember. My brain is mush. But either way, cool type. This one's slightly scarcer with these 2 characters on the left. That's kind of what I was saying. And Jinsho, gonna pick that one up. Thank you for that. All right. Looking for a big coin you can have mounted on a necklace. We don't have anything like that today, but we have some metals that could theoretically like be melted. I'm not melted, mounted. Like what? Like you have. This isn't really big, I wouldn't say. It's probably what, a little bit larger than a quarter. But so kind of like in the world of coins, it'll be big, but it's not like big in general. Like it's not like a massive size. But Bolivian silver medal here. This one is a 2nd place primary education award. But yeah, it would have been awarded by the Potosi City Council, or sorry, Potosi Municipal Council. But it would have been went to 2nd place award. But yeah, cool Bolivian silver medal here. Right, and P is going to pick that one up. Thank you. And yeah, I don't think we have any Napoleons. I forget if I answered that already. Actually, wait. I recently cataloged a group of Napoleon medals, but no. Yeah, I don't think we have them in today's show. Greek silver. Yeah, let me grab you for something, Rob. Let me find something to grab. Alright. Let's see. Greek. I mean, yeah, I'm seeing some LMA and Tets, and we have some Celtic stuff. That might honestly be all as far as Greek silver. Like, we are pretty low in general in Greek silver. Well, I mean, yeah, if you email Christian directly, like I said, christianh@churchtown.com, like, he would be the guy to take care of those, like, their requests, like a buying request. Like, he's our main buyer. Right. But yeah, let me run this, I'll run this Tiberius standing Hamdram, and then I'll grab one of the few silver Greek coins that we do have. But I think our only silver Greek are LMA and then, geez, what was the other? And yeah, the Celtic. But yeah, very flashy. Anonymous Hemidram here. Yeah, we got lucky. The group we bought here all happens to be in pretty good grade. This is the more normal variant. Right, like this is your pretty standard text types. Engine show, gonna pick that one up. And let me find the LMAs. 5605. Huh. I wonder if that got placed in a weird spot. I'm looking for the LMAs right now. I'm not having any luck grabbing it. Yeah, I'm having no luck there, unfortunately, finding that. Maybe it'll show up later. Wait. That might be.
Is that in the... Check the very back of the box. It's the picture. Check the very back of the box.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. I mean, yeah, maybe it'll show up later, right? You never know.
Is it the LMA's type?
Yeah.
Check the box, back of the box. Yeah, there.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Oh, you're so educated. You're the most educated man out here. Definitely the most educated in this room. But yeah, LMA, silver, Tetrajam under Camuscurius the 5th. But yeah, cool, chunky types. But yeah. Alright. Let's grab another one of these. These Elkinet pieces. This one is, I don't think so right now. That's the Swan coins. The Ilkhanate one, this one you actually can see the mint, or the remnants of the mint. Right in the middle there is the remnants of the mint, which is the Samson mint signature, which will be in a city in northern Turkey, right along the Black Sea. But yeah, this type would have been minted both during the reigns of Abbasid and after. Like, for thought to have been minted for a decent amount after, under the new Beyliks who would have came in. Let's try this jeton here. Matthias Laufer jeton. Rosenor orb type from the city of Nuremberg. But yeah, there we go. On the right side, clearly can read Mateus Lawfer. And then here's the orb side. Alright. What else do we have? That was bronze. And the last one was a jeton, so basically an accounting token. Sure, Drock, I'll grab that in a second. Let me do this Abbasid Durham first. But yeah, this one's from this one is Al Muqtadir, citing his hair, Al Abbas. These ones have been minted in Madinat al Salam, modern day Baghdad. But yeah, you can see the mint signature basically right above where my nail is. And then these ones are dated. I unfortunately didn't have time to write this one's date, but you can actually read the exact date on these. And Kyle's going to get that. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, cool little bit of Islamic silver right there. And all right, here's the other LMA. This one's the more expensive one. I think we have it at $250. I want to say somewhere in that range. But I mean, you can just tell the quality is way higher than the last one. Yeah, we have it listed at $250. But still, really nice coin. You can actually see the full sun and the anchor right there. This dynasty, all basically, you see the sun and the anchor, and then compared to the next dynasty, features the moon and the anchor. But yeah, very pretty stuff. By Dacier Metals. We may have had some in the past, Tad. Like, the name definitely is familiar, Dacier, but we don't have any right now. Alright, let's see what else we got. Let's do this large flank Khusro II here. Once again, we paid up for this group, but they are all higher quality than your typical Khusro II. But yeah, this one here, I think the flan is particularly large, even for a Sasanian, which are known to have these large flans. But this one, to me, I mean, it's just like a level above your normal one. And there's your portrait, mint signature on the right side. Sorry, mint name on the right side, Khusro. And then you have mint and date here on the back. And Jinsho, thank you for that. Yeah, we typically will label every coin. Sometimes we do like coin 1, coin 2 type of stuff, which those don't come with labels. But if it's like all the stuff we're running right now, like they'll come with a label in. Like, I'll show you this. Like, you'll get a label like this, kind of, that basically matches the title. But yeah, that will come with your purchase, of course. Yeah, I'll get your request. Now, Filipino. Or fan, Filipino. There we go. Broken knife money. Where's that at, Isaiah? Mr. Nicely. Where's the broken knife money at? The broken knife money. Knife money? Or do you think that was a misupload? Yeah, I was probably misupload the knife money, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't think we would have that here with us. Because normally that stuff is with Christian, who's our counterpart streamer. But yeah, he's located in California. We're located in Texas. So we're unable to get stuff like that. Yeah, let's get this Bavarian Zinc Fenny. from the city of Hof. But yeah, zinc octagonal pfennig here. And not often that we get these octagonal coins. I feel like these knockout, they have so much variety. Of course, both with the fact that they're in metals that you don't see every day, like zinc here, but then also with just like their shapes, like they have so much more freedom. They can go outside the standard like coin patterns. But yeah, Pia, thank you. All right. Let's do this metal here. Comes inside this box. I have no clue if this box is original or not. But this is a Diocese of Brooklyn papal medal. We're honoring the Pope. But yes, honoring the death of Saint Vincent here. Let me get it out before I start it, just so you don't struggle on camera. But yeah, in this box here, and then here's what the medal looks like. We're asking a 29 for the start. But yeah, Diocese of Brooklyn, 1960. This should be like some sort of plated bronze, so not silver. Definitely seems bronze to me. Yeah, still a cool little artistic piece. All right. And I'll try one more of these big metals that we have. This one, I think it's back to the World War I stuff. World War I metal. But yeah, this one's honoring the defenders of the city of Arras. But yeah, large metal coming in. But you have the lion here with the flag and the crowns of Arras. And then on the back, you have the ruins of the Arras Cathedral, which I believe have been destroyed in a bombing, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it was in a fire, I'm not fully certain. But either way, ruins of the cathedral, and you have the lion holding the flag. And Ashley Har, going to pick that one up. And since it's here, we might as well run it. This is our biggest medal of the day. Like, there's my hand for comparison. Right, very large medal. Barely even fits in our bag. Yeah, this is a silvered bronze. I mean, that's just like a little plating, not actual silver. So essentially bronze for that matter. But yeah, this is gratitude of Belgium for American aid. But very large medal here. Beyond the obverse, you have the bust of Albert and Elizabeth. And then the reverse here, really artistic design. But it features America giving wheat stalks to a Belgian family. And Jonathan can get that to start. I think that's a really good deal there. Congrats on that, Jonathan. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's grab another one of these 17th century merchant tokens here. Just got a big group of them in and ready earlier this week. This one is from Radcliffe Highway, which would have been the London region. But yeah, this one is in the name of John Bishop. That's what the IB on top is, and then the M is likely referring to his wife. You have 3 loaves of bread, 3 sugar loaves, which suggests that this guy was probably like a baker of some sort. Yeah. I don't know if Isaiah responded to you yet, but he was looking at that earlier. Like, if he gave you a number and you're interested, I can definitely have him go pick him out for you. He did? All right, cool. Isaiah, can you grab the Albanian stuff from earlier? I got a request for it. But yeah, he'll grab that for you soon, Albanian Eagle. But yeah, a little bit of toning on this Queen Victoria rupee. 1877 with a massive little die crack going right through that coin. But yeah, British India rupee. A little bit of toning on that. And yeah, that's a fun die crack. I feel like we didn't have too many like that. Gregory Dorr is going to pick that up. All right, let's grab another Abbasid Durham here. This one's actually quite nice. This one is Almaty from the Al-Mumandaya mint, which I believe is modern day normal, northern Iran, Al-Muhammadiyah. But yeah, you have the mint there on the bottom. And then this one is dated AH-165. So that would have been like sometime around 780 AD. Yeah, cool Abbasid coin. Yeah, nice little bit of medieval silver or Islamic silver. And Jonathan, thank you. Let's see. Let's grab one more of these Tabaristani coins. Another anonymous type. Yeah, this is once again your more standard anonymous type. And then here are your two attendants in the altar. And then you have the date to the left side. Yeah, flashy coin here. And Jin Shol, gonna pick that up. Thank you. Let's do this Greek coin here from Apame and Phrygia. Yeah, another Asia Minor bronze coin. And this one features Tyche on the obverse. There's the headed Tyche. And on the reverse, you have Arceus, and playing the double flutes there, which would have been an ancient musical instrument. And then he's advancing right on a wall. You can kind of see the wall below. Any proof coins? We might have some proofs. I'll check. If we don't have, yeah, we might not have them like in front of us, but I know we have some boxes nearby that feature some proofs. So maybe I'll grab them in a second. But let me grab this Aurelian ant really quick. And then I'll start doing some, just grabbing some of the coins I have in front of me. But yeah, it's cool. And Aurelian, late 3rd century emperor, restorer of Rome. Yeah, this is a restitution reverse type. But yeah, you have the Aurelian here with the radiate crown representing that as an ant. And then you have an uncertain figure who's probably like Victory, though it's not fully known. She's giving a wreath to the emperor here on the right side, who's Aurelian. And there we go. I'll grab another thing. Thank you, Kyle. See if I can find another or something similar. We go with that, but we're pretty low on ancients, like in general. Great. Let's do this Quinarius here. And yeah, have your Albania group lot ready. Just let me know if you're still here, Albania yield. All right, perfect. I'll get that ready in a second for you. Okay, 29 star on this Quinarius from the Audi tribe. There's your horse sleeping left. And then have the remnants of a helmeted figure, though these often have striking defects. This one you clearly can see some sort of striking defect on it. And Frodo's going to pick that up. Cool little silver coin hanging your way. Alright. Druid coins. You know what? I don't think we have it uploaded today, but I actually cataloged a Druid coin a little earlier. It was a Druid Condor token. Here are your 3 coins. Isaiah, what's the number on this? Oh, okay, there it is. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, 340. But yeah, there are your 3 coins. Any more later Romans? I'll take a look, BF. But yeah. And yeah, thanks, Albanian. We appreciate that. Yeah, they were going crazy. That's for sure. Yeah, I see a Gallienus, so I'll pick out that Gallienus out for you. 41. Alright, we're starting this Gallienus at 12. Be a Gallienus Ant. So your obverse. And then here's the reverse type with Soul holding the globe. And thank you, BF. Let's see. We also have one of the Zoo series ones too. I'll grab this one out. Yeah, also $12 start. Zoo series. It's one of the more common Zoo series ones. Not a rare one, but it's the Stag type. The Stag Zoo series one. But still, cool little Stag coin. And Steel Knight. Thank you for that. And first purchase too. Hope you enjoy that one a lot. And I think, yeah, it looks like we have one more Zoo series. This one is a lot lower quality than the last, a lot smaller of a flan. But here we go, $12. But yeah, flan is, like I said, a lot smaller than before. There's the Gallienus side, then here's the Stag side. and Druid. That one's heading to you. Alright. I think that's all for the Zoo series, I want to say. At least today. Let's do this Martin Durham. Cool medieval silver Durham from the Articles of Martin, which would have been in Eastern Turkey, modern day Eastern Turkey. Starting these at 17. Yeah, these feature the two stars on both sides. And this one would have been struck under Ghazi the First. And it's in his third series. He has quite a few different types, but this one is from his third type. And it cites the Ibid al-Yusuf and the Abbasid Caliph al-Mustasim. And Frodo, thank you for that. I'll see if I have an al-Mustasim type or not. Man, not quite, unfortunate. Yeah, no al-Mustasim, but this is a different Abbasid Caliph. This one is al-Mansur. These are a little bit on the earlier side here, between 754 and 775 AD. Manat al-Salam mint, and you have the date right there, which this one's dated 154 AH, which would somewhere be like around 760s, I want to say. But yeah, here's the other side. And Frodo's going to pick that one up. Alright. This is Edward the Seventh rupee here. Got $29 start listed. 1908 British silver rupee, British India silver rupee. And here's your Edward the Seventh side, King and Emperor. And yeah, as per normal, if anyone has any requests or just stuff they want me to see if I can find, just let me know, and I'll try and get it for y'all ASAP. Tollers, no, unfortunately, I don't think we have any tollers. Like, we're pretty low on tollers just in our inventory in general. But yeah, we don't have any today, though. Oh, here's... Oh, that's why it was labeled like that. I don't think we have any proofs. And, jetons or more metals. I'll take a look. We have a Sikyan oval here. But yeah, this is a slightly more popular type here. But yeah, silver oval featuring the dove. And I think that's Apollo, if I remember correctly. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I need to check, but wreathed head and then the dove. These are more popular in general, and Big Papa's going to pick that one up. Congrats. Jetons or metals? Let me... Yeah. Alright, yeah, we definitely have some bronze jetons. I'll grab some for you. And a good-looking Byzantine. I'm not sure, but I think there's a decent chance. In general, though, we are pretty low in our Byzantine inventory. We have 19 for the 1650s. Duchy of Bar, if I can get it out. Jeez, there we go. Jeton. Brass jeton here. But yeah, this is a city chamber issue. You have the... there we go. But yeah, you have the crown shields, and then you have 3 pansies here. 3 pansies are kind of like what the city... one of the symbols of the city. And then, once again, crowned shields right there. Which I'm not sure if they're dolphins or not. They totally could be dolphins. Like, they kind of definitely look like what a lot of the French dolphins of this period look like, but please don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But still, cool 1650 brass jeton. And yeah, BF, I'll grab that for you. And Kyle's going to get that one. Thank you, Kyle. The Diocletian, sure. I'll grab that right away. 87162. Here we go. Diocletian potent tetradrachm. This one is year 1. But yeah, the alpha right there, of course, indicating that's year 1. But you have Tyche reclining on a garlanded couch. And then right here, Legend Diocletian, starting right there in Greek. Yeah, cool potent tetradrachm from Alexandria. Alexandria would have basically been the only city to mint Diocletians, like only provincial city. All the other Diocletians would be imperial. Alright. I'll grab another jeton, and then I'll look to see if we have any proofs. Because we have a bunch of stuff in front of us. I might be able to grab some proofs from the boxes nearby. But yeah, another French jeton here from sometime between 1640s and early 1700s. But yeah, Louis the 14th, Louis the 14th, King of France and Nevers. But you have him riding the horse. And Biz Morgan, I'm going to give that one up. Thank you, Biz. And sure, Tiffany, I'll grab that in a second for you. Alright. Marcus Aurelius Provincial. Great. Jeez. We're covered. Everything's covered over here. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Big metal. I'll take a look, see if I can figure out what you're talking about. But yeah, here you go, Tiffany. Marcus Aurelius Provincial, the NGC AG. I just shuffled it upward. I think I found it, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about. I'll grab that for you, Jonathan. And thank you, Steel Knight. Alright. Is it this one here? I think this is probably it. It's definitely a big metal, at least. I'll run it anyway. Yeah, bronze victory medal right after World War II. Has an older dealer tag. World Art medals. But yeah, they would have been big metal dealers back in the day. But yeah, you have this massive medal here. Victory medal right at the end of World War II. Yeah, very cool artistry. Unfortunately, the reverse is blank. And David, congrats to that. Sorry, World War One. Yeah, I always end up misspeaking for some reason when I talk about World War One. I always say World War II by accident. But yeah, thank you, Skippy, for the correction. I'm sure Imperator, I'll get that request. The Legionary is cool. $92.03. Alright. I think both of them are around the same grade imperator. This one I picked out. I think it's slightly better than the other. If you really want after this, I could show you the other, but they're around the same grade, essentially. But yeah, Mark Antony, Legionary, denarii. Very worn. Little banker's mark on that. Fortunately, you can't quite read the Legion. Don't think you can on the other one either. But still a little piece of Republican silver. Very historic coin. And then, if you're interested, this is what the other one looks like. Pretty much the same quality. No, I haven't ran that one yet. I'll pick that out for you, Jonathan. $80.53.0958. Yeah, here's the crucifixion medal. Probably silver, but we're not fully sure on that. Either way, it's still thin, even if it is silver. Not really worth much. But cool little crucifixion medal featuring the crucifixion. And then, yeah, incuse fully on the back. Basically a one-sided medal. But yeah, for context, we got this in a big group of Bolivian stuff. Bolivian, and then there are a few religious medals like this inside. But yeah, this is the only one, though, that like clearly depicts the crucifixion. And Frodo, thank you. And then I'll grab another one from the same group. Not a religious medal from the same group. This one is likely silver, but we're not fully sure on that. Sure, yeah, I'll grab some of the Bolivian medals too. But there's another religious medal. This one is hold pretty clearly, but you have a saint on the one side. Then you have, it's like, I guess I can't really describe it, but either way, we're very religious scene on this medal. And Frodo, great, thank you. And here's one of the Bolivian ones. This one, the birth of Narciso Campero. This is the 100th anniversary of his birth. Has a little bezel on it. The Bolivian 1913 medal representing the 100th anniversary of this man's birth, who he would have been a president of Bolivia. 20th president of Bolivia, I've noted in the description. Yeah, cool silver medal right there. Run again? Yeah, I'll run it again. And can I show our Nero? I can. Your swipe didn't go? Yeah, no problem. I'll make it quick for you. I'll make it a 10-second one. But yeah, I won't even bother taking it out. But there you go. Oh. Alright. Congrats, Jonathan. I'll show the Nero, and I think we might have a few more of those. I'll try and grab another in a second. Going to grab this Alexandrian Nero. 87. Yeah, no, that's good. We have quite a few, so we're definitely happy to hook you up with some. Oh wait, sorry. I'll adjust the time after this. I accidentally ran at 10 seconds. Right, but I'll rerun it in a second. Yeah, let me adjust the time properly this time. There we go. 20-second. You have the radiate-headed Nero. And then you have the I and the Delta, representing as year 14. And then you have the Actian Apollo. Be a cool Nero tetradrachm. Right, at this point, they would have been really debased, billing like under 20%, I want to say. But They would have, basically Alexandria would have their own monetary system, completely closed monetary system. So whenever a traveler went to Alexandria, they would have had to exchange their imperial coins, then they'd get stuff like that. What do you say, Isaiah? Oh yeah, another giveaway? Great. Make sure to enter the new giveaway. And yeah, let me grab another one of those Bullion medals for you. Have they done any what? No, I haven't. I've been planning on it, but I just keep getting left behind. At least I think we have some left. The 8053. Oh yeah, here we go. This one's a really pretty one. I think this was at least my favorite design in the group. This one's from 1942. It's commemorating the interview of the presidents of Argentina and Bolivia. Yeah, really pretty design in my opinion. And then here's what the reverse says. But yeah, very artistic piece heading your way. All right. Let's see. I guess I'll start some coin 1, coin 2s. Let's fucking go some of these Indian stuff. Yeah, this one's pretty. Let's fucking go this one. Okay. Buck and go this Indian coin. Yeah, very attractive. It's like 1920. It's the date there in the middle. And there's the trident, main symbol of Kutch. Yeah, very attractive coin. Like really nice surfaces. Looks like it's survived well. And capers, I'll head to you. Where do you put the written out stickers? Ah, perfect. All right. Let's grab one of these silver. Are we doing what, 9 on the King George rupees? Or are we doing more for the full? 11 for the full rupees? All right. Yeah, King George, E6, full rupee. So have been minted in World War II. And Z de la Vega, gonna get that. Be a 1945, 1 rupee. Yeah, nice, cool silver coin here. I think these are 50% silver at this point. And Kyle, thank you. Number 2 heading to you. Let's see what else we got. Let's do this half rupee, also World War II. $3 start. Yeah, George VI half rupee. Basically uncirculated. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Quarter rupee. If I misled you there, BF, and you want to cancel, just to do so, I'd be fine with that. But yeah, quarter rupee, not a half rupee. My apologies. But yeah, if you're cool with that, we'll send it out. If not, just let me know and we can get it canceled. All good? All right, perfect. 3. All right. Let me grab a half rupee. while I had it on my mind. Clearly I wanted to run a half rupee. And you know what? Let's fucking go it. Buck and go on the silver George VI half rupee here. So our 50% silver. So yeah, melt is going to be definitely a few bucks with silver being as high as it is. Yeah, 1943 is your date from British India. Sure, I'll do that in the future. Congrats, BF. Okay, number 4. Anything. Let's do this little half Corey here. Let's start it at. Yeah, cool little half Corey from the 1800s, VS 1909, which is 1852 AD. But yeah, from Kutch. Yeah, cool, nice silver half Corey. And Exotica's going to take that. Thank you, Exotica. Number 5. Alright. See if we have any other types I haven't grabbed yet. You haven't been on here for a while? Well, it's good to have you back. Now let's do another one of these quarters. $3 start. Get King George VI quarter rupee. Any Hawaiian coins? I don't think so. Snake Dock. In 1944, 1 quarter rupee from British India. Oh, new giveaway is up. Everyone get your entries in, and thank you, Frodo. Coin number 6 heading to you. Yeah, everyone, make sure to enter the giveaway. We're giving away a silver. I think it's still world silver, if I remember correctly, but either way, small silver coin will be the giveaway, so maybe you'll get lucky. Get yourself a little bit of silver. Alright. Let's do this one. This one's another one. 1943, George VI. This one's a half this time. I think 6 was the start. Yeah, 1943 half rupee. Decent grade on that one. And oh. And steel, that's heading your way. Number 7. I can grab any of these, Isaiah. Like these two, I can grab any of them. Or do you want me to just do that? I can grab whatever. Perfect. Alright, let me grab some stuff from this pile in front of me. Let's fucking go this. Yeah, Coinbase. I'll run this Indian coin here, and then I'll run a Slabbed Ancient for you, Coinbase. What do you say? Isaiah, I can't hear you. Be a cool little coin here from the Jodhpur 1 quarter Anna. This one would have been minted in 1945. Yeah, J-Mass is telling you to yell louder. You gotta get it together. Yeah. He's like a bull. You have the red flag now.
It's always been on me.
Number 8.
J Mats, is this enough?
No. Oh gosh. All right, let me grab one of these graded ancients. I'll run them both. We have a Seleucid one, and I'll run this Constantius II first. Yeah, we're asking at 29 for these. Constantius II, Bullion Centennialis. There's the reverse soldier, spearing fallen horseman type. Right. And then we'll try the Seleucid coin, and then we'll probably go back to some of the Indian. Now once again, 29 start. This rated Seleucid coin. Yeah, cool BC type under Demetrius I, sometime between 162 and 150 BC. And then on the left side, you can clearly read Demetrius or Demetrios, and then Basileos will be on the right there. But you have a quiver and a bow. Okay, back to the Indian we go, I suppose. Let me find something cool. Let's do this one. This one's a little, another Jodhpur quarter anna, but this one has a little bit of thickness, as you all can see. It's not super skinny like your normal coin. But yeah, consignor thinks it was from the 1930s sometime. But cool little Indian bronze coin. An Exotica in the lead. Looks like he's going to get that as cheap as we can go. $1 to you, Exotica. Number 9. I'm going to grab a piece of silver next. I'll start this one at 12. Actually, no, start at 9. 9's a nicer number, I think. And giveaway, let's see who wins it. Udan picking up the giveaway. Congratulations, Udan. But yeah, cool indoor half rupee. Of course, you have the sun, which is on basically all of their rupees and half rupees. But very fun type. And then there's the reverse. But yeah, it's a nice coin. I really do love these sun designs. Like, they're really quite unique. Almost reminds me of some of the South American in that regard. Just the sun. Basically, yeah, giveaways are a small silver coin, Udan. So yeah, we'll be sending a small silver coin your way, basically. And yeah, Capers can get that one. Congrats. Round certified. Are you talking about... No. Are you talking about this one? Coinbase? The Swiss franc? Or are you talking about a different one? If you want the franc, I can run it right now. Or are you talking about something else, Coinbase? I'll leave that out in the meantime. Let's get this Galliard Pesa in the meantime. Let's fucking go it, why not? And sure, BSUs, I'll show that off. This is a cool design there. From the Princess City of Gallior. And Exotica, congrats. Number 11? Alright, but yeah, let me get your request now, BSUs. See if I can find it. I have had some issue finding some of this stuff earlier. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this one's super low grade, unfortunately. That was, what, $5. Can't get much cheaper than that for an ancient, or for a Greek ancient. Yeah, there's the reverse. You have Zeus standing facing. You can kind of see the 3 monograms. And then you have helmeted head of Athena. You can just about see that on there. But yeah, 2nd to 1st century BC from Agai and Aeolus. A cool early Greek BC coin. And Exotica can get that. Oh, sure. I'll grab that. Is that BSUs? Yeah, no worries. A cheesemonger. What a guy. This one, yes. And unfortunately, this one is not the greatest grade, but comes with a tag from the tag is from the Stephen Wren collection. But yeah, it comes with that tag. And here's the coin itself. It is chipped, which is unfortunate because it's chipped. Well, let's do 16 because it's chipped. But yeah, this is a Drury Lane, which will be right in the London area, and it features John. You can read John right there, but John John Barnes, who would have been a cheesemonger, which he has written right through there. But a nice little halfpenny, his halfpenny. Yeah, these would have been basically merchants would have issued this because in general, the United Kingdom, England, they had a real lack of coinage, a small change. So the merchants kind of took it into their own hands and issued halfpennies and farthings to kind of like keep the general public like at bay. Plus, it worked for naturally like great advertising like that. A coin like that, of course. Now anyone who sees it knows that if I need my cheese, I can go to John Barnes here, and now you know where to find them too. So it's kind of like early advertising tokens too in that respect. Let's do this 1/8 rupee from Indore. Let's fucking go it. Why not? But yeah, cool silver 1/8 rupee. See sun, cute little sun right there. Currently at $1. There's the reverse. But yes, pretty cool type. But yeah, small 1/8 rupee. These are always fun though. Just like, man, it's so cute. And Exotica gonna take that one home. Congrats. Number 12, hand to you. And we could do this 1/4 rupee from Galawar. I can go it again, why not? Yeah, cool Galawar, 1/4 rupee. Here's the reverse. You didn't have the sun design? Well, it's great that you got one now. I feel like they're really fun just to have. Right, like I love the sun design so much. And Exotica, sorry. And Exotica again, take that one. Congrats, Exotica. Number 13. Yeah, we don't have any Byzantine silver. We do get that in sometimes, but it's been a while since we've had any Byzantine silver. A random Australian halfpenny in this box. Fucking go it, why not? Yeah, I mean, I think Numista is improving itself. Like, what? If you asked me like 3 years ago, I would have been like, don't even bother with Indian. But yeah, now I think they're pretty decent for Indian coins. Right? They've really done well in their last couple of years. But yeah, halfpenny here from Australia, heading to Big Poppy. Oh, is that so? But yeah, I mean, what? I think that's the good thing about Numista, right? Like, it's always going to get better as more people contribute, kind of like Wikipedia in that respect. Like, as more people contribute, it'll always get more accurate, more types added. Like, I could totally see, like, 10 years from now, that's just being the main source for everything. Well, let's get this quarter Anna. Fucking go on the quarter Anna here from Jodperd. Nice. That's great. That's great to hear, Exotica. Yeah, cool little chunky bronze on this. And Angie Love, and grab that, number 15. And let's do this Baroda Pesa. And I'll grab a few more, and then we'll head back to our normal offerings. And we're still going. And thank you. Number 16. All right. I'll grab one more Indian. Let's see if I can find another sun. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another sun. I'll do this one sun coin, and then I'll run a couple tokens, and then we'll head back to our normal offerings. Yeah, buck and go. This indoor sun. This one's a half rupee. And here's the reverse. And congrats on that one, Angie. Let's do this token here. Dudas and Martas. That, some sort of golf club. $3 start, I believe I was told, for the tokens. Yeah, Scarsdale Golf Club, Golf and County Club, Hartsdale, New York. And then looks like date in Roman numerals. And then the championship medal awarded to blank. This is Good Arms in Lusty Stroke. My. Yeah, cool golf club token. What is that? Is that 1909, the date? I might have misread it. Maybe it's like 2009. 15, 16, 17. I think the Roman numerals might be 1909. Hopefully I'm not misreading that. But cool piece, hanging to you, Exotica. Yeah, I agree. Okay, number 18. I'll only grab one more medal. Do this Apollo metal, Apollo 2. Or, sorry, Apollo 11, not Apollo 2. Yeah, Apollo 11 metal starting at $3, and here we go. Oh. Yeah, what's the moon on that? First on the moon, United States of America. And there we go. Thank you, Big Poppy. All right, you know what? Let's get to number 20. I think that's a good number, 20. Good place to end. Let me find one more cool metal. Now let's do this Jackie and JFK medal, or piece of exonumia. Probably more like a token that was this size. Yeah. Jackie and JFK. And then what? Liberty Peace, 63 dated. And thank you, Pelic. And great. I'll head back to coins if anyone has any requests. Oh, sure, Exotica. I guess I'll do that. Is this one you were talking about? The one on the left? Yes? Alright, I'll run this then. Yeah, I guess, what? Now if anyone has any requests that y'all want me to hit, now would be a good time to drop in the chat. We'll button go it. Yeah, Klitsch, Trombio, 1920. How much for the Swiss franc? I'll check. But yeah, I'll run that next, right? And Exotica. Congrats. Swiss franc. Let's see what we got. 1940. How did we? See if I can find it. It's possible that we forgot to upload this one. It's not coming up. Yeah, I'm not able to get it to populate. So I think we probably misuploaded that one, unfortunately. I think we have another one, though. Like, here's another one nearby. 47. Yeah, this one's here. We got it starting at 29. So there we go. 29 for this 47B and MS66. But yeah, 1 franc. Very pretty coin. And congrats on that piece of bub. Yeah, I agree. That was a real flashy piece. And I'll get your request now, Joshua. Can you check that SKU, Joshua? I'm not... That exact coin, that exact SKU number isn't coming back with anything. But I'll run one from the same group, though, if I can find it. 60 Joshua. Same group is good, alright. Just give me a second here. Alright, there we go. Let's do this one. This one's actually really well struck for the type. 11-03. A lot of them are slightly worse off. Be another Shabanid tanka here with a Central Asian dynasty. Be this Muhammad Shabani, he would have been the founder of the Shabanids. I think he also founded the Emirate of Bukhara, I want to say. I'm not fully certain, but if memory serves, I think so. And Joshua, thank you. Congratulations on that. I'll grab one more from that group. This one is unfortunately more normal. If I can actually grab it. Oh, I think I misplaced it. Never mind. I guess I won't be running one more from that group. Just misplaced it. I guess we'll try this Indian coin here. Indian rupee. Hyderabad rupee. Starting this at 29. The exact date, it's unfortunately off the flan, but what? Still a cool little chunky rupee there. Sometime in the 1870s to early 1900s. To Mahbub Ali Khan. Oh, I found the other Shabanid. Okay. I'll try the other Shabanid here. This one, what? The reverse is decent. There's some decent amount of weakness, but relatively flashy reverse. Obverse, you unfortunately have this little test mark. Basically, they were testing the silver. But yeah, that is still something else to note. That's still a cool little medieval piece. And sure. Long Redford farthing. Perfect. 615 Thomas Hubbard. Yeah, there's your collection tag from the Stephen Wren collection. This was a decent looking example. Not all the ones we have are nice like this. Yeah, Long, Milford, 1655. And then of Thomas Hubert. And then you have the grocer's arms, it looks like, indicating that this dude probably would have been a grocer of some sort. And then, yeah, you have the TH, Thomas Hubbard, and then the M, which typically would refer to, like, the dude's wife. So maybe he married, like, someone like Marie or something. Or, like, Mary, something like that. But that's heading your way. Let's do a zinc piece here. Zinc knockout. 5-4. City of Weissenfels. Zinc 10 Pfennig. Yeah, Der Stadt Weissenfels. And then 10 Pfennig, 1919. Cool knockout piece. And thank you, Zadika. Alright. What else do I have? Run another one of these Bhutan Montans. See if I can get it why not. Yeah, sometime between 1840 and 1900. Bhutan Montams here. These are always fun to get in. Right, like Bhutan in general is an issue we don't get too much of. We bought one group in recently, and that's where these are all from. But outside of that one group, we often don't get in. Yeah, cool. Montem here. Like I say every time, at this point, it would have been quite debased. So the Montem here refers to red coin. which is obviously indicating the fact that copper, when freshly struck, would have been quite red coming out of the mints. Kind of a big copy. All right. Let's do a civic phallus here. But yeah, nice Iranian civic. Sorry, I guess Afghan one. Not Iranian, but we'll buck and go it. Afghan civic phallus. It's from the city of Bok. There's the one side there. You have the date right there, 1295. And then you have a lion here, if I can orient it properly. There you go, 1295 again. But you actually have a lion going right on this. Fortunately, not the best struck up, but still cool. Nice lion coin. 1295 again on top there too. Dates on both sides. And Angie can pick that up. Any lower grade Marcus Aurelius? I want to say we don't, unfortunately. I'm assuming you're talking about denarii, and I'm pretty sure we don't have any. On the eBay, I think we might soon get like a Marcus Aurelius in, but I don't think that'll be particularly low grade. Actually, it might be. I don't quite remember. But eBay Treasure Town coins, I think one will be uploaded soon on there, Dakota. But yeah, we don't have any of that with us today. Let's do this. Abbasid Durham. They're asking it. 21 on these. Al-Muqtadir citing his hair. Al-Abbas. And then this one's from Mana As-Salam Mint. It's right there. See mint signature. But yeah, modern day Baghdad. And here's the other side. And Palik's gonna get that. Alright, what else do we have for y'all? Let's grab another one of these Ilkhanate Durhams. This one, what? The calligraphy is not as bad as some of the others, which indicates that it's possibly like slightly earlier than some of the others. If I can get it out. Jeez, there we go. But yeah, you have this pentafoil. And then you have this side with the mint signature. Samsung will be right in the middle right there. And that's hand to you, Angie. Alright, what else do we have? There's another Shabanid one. I'll grab it, might as well. This one has a bit of toning. We're asking at 21 for the start. Yeah, a bit of toning on that. Right through the top. A little bit of blues and reds. And then here's the other side. Fortunately, weak strike. That's relatively typical for a lot of them. To have this weak strike on it. Okay. I'll do another merchant token, I guess. Let's do this one here. Kingston upon Hull. A nice farthing token here. Kingston upon Hull. This is a halfpenny minted by Richard Stockdale. Sure, I'll show the Exotica. The RMS and Kingston upon Hull, 1665. Then you have an anchor on the reverse here. Let's hand to you. here's the shooting medal, I think. The French rifle medal. Yeah, the rifle scene. Not a shooting medal, but it's a rifle scene. So is that 66-58? Indeed. But yeah, there's the piece. We're asking 14. These are not silver. These are bronze, or I guess like bronze plated, essentially. But yeah. The Orleans Chamber of Commerce. The cool little French medal. These are thought to be between 1851 and 1898. That's just when the engraver was active. But Palak, that's heading to you. But yeah, cool 1800s medal. Let's get this jeton here. Do we have ancient? Yes, we do. I can grab some ancients in a second. The little French jeton here, King Louis XV type. There's the bust of Louis XV. And then here's the reverse. That's peak J-Matt's comment. Prime J-Matt's comment right there. Isaiah seems to love it too. Alright, but let me find the ancient right now. No, it's not ancient. Jeez. Here's one. Let's do this Hadrian tetradrachm from the city of Alexandria. But Bullion tetradrachm, we're asking us 79 for these. This one has, we probably should mark it, but it has, oh, now it's been dropped. It has like a cut in there. I don't know if it's a test cut or whatnot. Actually, no, I guess it goes all the way through. I'll mark it after this show. I'll make sure to get that marked up in the description for y'all. But let me find another ancient. Hopefully there's should be a couple in here. Guess yeah, we can do this Kusuro. Liking the portrait style of that. Yeah, we paid up for this group, but they're still high quality Kusuros. But the price does reflect the fact that we paid up. Kusuro the second, Sasanian coin. Well, I mean, what? That's more medieval, isn't it? For the most part, 1,000 years old. Yeah, I mean, I think most people would consider that medieval, unless it's Byzantine. So I guess the answer is no, J Max. But yeah, I like those heading to you. And then let's grab this Gallienus ant. So pre-US, if you haven't had one. Yeah, let's get this Gallienus ant here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what most people, I think, consider Middle Ages. It's the exception of Byzantine, of course. What's up with the Chinese mother of pearl items? I'll show you one. Oh my goodness. What's after 55? What would you call that? Wow. That's crazy. Here's one of the mother of pearl tokens, but these have basically been, if I remember correctly, like little. They would have been used for like gambling, essentially, or like counting, like alongside like the gambling table type of thing. All right, I'm knocking this out. I'm not budging, but cool rectangular pearl piece. And here's the other side. And sure north, I'll grab that for you. Oh wait, that wasn't a request. Never mind. My apologies. That's true. Let's do this. Actually, maybe not. Oh, there's another Britannia. I remember someone was asking. Hopefully, they're still here. Just found this one. Okay, another Britannia here. We are running them at 59. There we go. Nice Bullion coin, 2019. And that one's heading to you, Skippy. All right. I'll grab a few more coins. If anyone has any requests, now would be a great time to drop them. But after I'm done grabbing a few more coins, we might start finding someone to raid. Let's do this Mamuti here. Mughal Empire, a little thick Mamuti. Definitely a bit of thickness on that. But yeah, from Akbar the Great. Yeah, this one's pretty, has a nice amount of luster. And quicksand, that's heading your way. Thank you. Was the raid a plant show? If you can find a fire plant show, I'll be down to raid one. The other two, I think, are broken, I want to say. Because we're pretty low on the ones we have. If you're interested in it, like I can grab it, but I think they are like broken, just as a heads up. Alright, cool. Alright, let's grab this. City of what? You know, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that city. I'm so bad at German names. I think we're going to have to wait for next show on that one, Joshua. I accidentally messed up a little on that piece with the tag. But next show, though, will be good, I think, for that. And thank you, Zadika. Alright, what else do we have? Guess here's another Victoria. Victoria Indian piece. Do we have any more Russian medals coming in? I do not think so. All the ones we had were part of a recent buy, and we got through all of them, like recently. So I don't think we'd have more. Yeah, British India, 1877 rupee. Oh, really? That's pretty neat. 25 million, wow. But yeah, it certainly is quite rare then. And look at that. That's fun. That's a fun coin to have. So let's try this Abbasid Durham. So it's under the Caliph Abbasid, minted in Madinah al-Salam, modern day Baghdad. And the date on this one is 189 AH, which would be like around like 803, something around that. The early 800s this one would be. Alright. See what else I can find. Let's do this Q here. Silver quarter unit from the two kingdoms in Burma. Would have been ancient Burma, but 5th to 6th century. Yeah, cool types. Not the type of stuff we get in a lot. Like I think we got one group here that we've been selling for the past tiny bit. But after this one group, I don't think we'll get them in for a long while. And I did find another one of these mother of pearl that isn't broken. Just happened to come across it here. So I'll run it for you if you're interested. It's not glitched now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here's the piece. Interesting design. I like the little notches. Definitely feel fun on the finger. And Angie, I'll send you. Let's try another one of these. Another Tibetan coin. Godin Tanka type. From the sometime between 1840 and 1930. The cool silver coin from Tibet. Alright, and then we'll try a Nepal. Sure, North, I'll try and pick that one out again. Yeah, Nepal Mohar, or Mohar, from 1808. These would have been struck. Hey, Jinx Kanda, you having a good day today? Sure, Dylan, I'll try and find a Roman coin. Yeah, I'll look for that one first, North. Alright, that's 12. That sounds fun. Sounds very therapeutic. So here's the Al-Mansur coin. Mana al-Salam, Marne Baghdad. This one is AH 154. So basically around 770. Oh yeah. There you go. Don't worry. Alright. Been doing attributes for 2 days. What type of coins are they? Roman. try and grab another Roman. All right, here's another Gallienus, mostly Roman, some Greek. Well, that sounds fun. Sounds pretty entertaining for sure. What are you've been using? Like, have you been on AC search and stuff, or are you like trying to use other websites like Numista? Yeah, here's a Gallienus ant. Looks like Virtus reverse. Interesting. AC Search is a good website. The full thing is acsearch.info. That's definitely a website I would recommend for ancients, right? And then from there, yeah. But that's like basically a database just full of auction houses. So for ancients, I could definitely recommend that website. And then there are a few specialty databases, like RPC Online, if it's a Roman provincial coin. Like that's the main database for you there. AC Search, yeah, it would be AC and then the word search and then .info. Oh, we got a raid coming in. Oh, is it .com too? I thought it was .info, but either way, you'll be able to find it. But yeah, here you go. It's because I'm an addict. I'm always on there. Here's the your mouthpiece. There's the tag that it comes with. X Stephen Run collection. TB is your initials. Really corroded, unfortunately, but there's just enough where you're able to properly ID it. But yeah, let me grab a nicer one too. I'll grab a nicer one for you BSUs that we can try and run. You're gonna head on soon? Alright. I'll be done soon too.
You want me to stay or?
Well, I mean, if you want to like. Alright, this one's nicer. Yeah, I mean, unclean coins are kind of like the Wild West. It's really, you just have to find a good supplier and stick with them. Right? Because some people will lie about stuff like that, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate. But here you go. This one's slightly better condition. Robert Brock in New Street, which would have been, I think, in the London area, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 1656. Nice farthing there. What are these? Those ones that we just ran, those are, what? They're 17th century British farthing and halfpenny tokens, which are basically what? They were merchants, like, during the time, they would have had a lack of small change, so they essentially took matters into their own hands and made their own, like, coinage for a little bit, and they kind of used it for, like, advertising tokens, too. Like, you put, like, your name on there, you put something that helps people find your location, and sometimes you put your occupation, too. But they're a really cool piece of history, quite unique. No, I don't blame you, right? Sounds like you're doing a lot already. Here's that Ilkhanate Durham here. Yeah, we do have Tibetan coins. I'll run one for you, Jinsho. And thank you, BSQs. Got 05. Yeah, here we go. Tibetan Godin Penka type. Yeah. What type of Facebook groups were you in? Like, I know there are some groups that are really great for beginners. Like, I'm not too active on Facebook, so I couldn't tell you which ones, but Facebook is not definitely a decent place, but you just have to know, like, who the people are. There are others. Yeah, I have another one here. I think we have. Wait, sorry, this was Nepal. Are you interested in the Nepal one too? I think there might be another, but I'm not fully certain. I'll run the Nepal in the meantime, right now. See if I can find the other Tibet. Yeah, this one's a Nepali mohur. Oh, cool. Well, no, it's good to hear that you found some good groups for you. The 31st. Oh, wow. What's that? 601204. Ah, there it is. I appreciate that, Jinx. But yeah, the ancient community in general is pretty tight knit. Like, most of the people there just want to help out. Like, normally good people. But there are a few, like, dangerous people you should definitely stay away from. But yeah, like, in general, like, once you find the right people, just stick with them and you'll be good. I mean, it is kind of taboo to talk, but yeah. Oh, Imbroglio. Congrats on the giveaway win. Well, chill. Chill, J Max. Yeah, I mean, maybe, right? I mean, normally you can kind of just tell by the vibes, right? There's more like the only reason why, like, we don't want to talk about that stuff is, like I said, it's both taboo, but it also, right? Sometimes people take it the wrong way, and you like get into like a whole beef, which really we're just trying to stay drama free. But oh my. Let's try this Morales paper, so let's fucking go it. Why not? Got fun little 10% silver coin. 1964. Yeah, nice Mexican tiny bit of silver in this baby. But anyways, nice that you're learning how to attribute Jinx Kanda. Like, I think that's one of the better skills to learn. Like, learning how to attribute for yourself is such a great skill. Like, yeah, it's definitely what, if I was to give a beginner like one thing to focus on, like, I do think just learning basic attribution skills would definitely be it. So that's so interesting. I haven't checked if Google AI has been accurate lately at all, but I could imagine in the future being like getting pretty decent. What, you're not a believer of cleaning ancient coins? That's interesting. I feel like at some point, like, most coins are going to have to be cleaned. Like, once it's straight out of the ground, it's covered in dirt. Like, surely you'd believe in cleaning that, right? But, like, yeah. I think with cleaning coins, like, you should just go to a basic point. Like, I think it's more likely that if you aren't experienced that you're going to mess up going too far than you will, like, underdoing it. I don't know if that made any sense. My brain's kind of fried. I've been going at this for a while. But yeah, we're near the end here. I'll run, like, let's say 5 more coins. I'll run 5 more coins. If anyone has any requests, drop them now. Knockout, yes, I'll grab a knockout. Yeah, drop in a request. We're going to run 5 more. This is the first of them. 3. Okay, no. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, I think it is a tragedy when people end up over cleaning stuff. But there we go. Castle. But yeah, I can definitely agree with you there, though, Dylan. Right, just keeping it nice and minimal, rather than going too hard in the paint. Yes, he was going to pick that one up. I'll run another one here. This one's this was a higher grade one. Another knockout. This one's from Albans. Be a nickel plated iron. That's an interesting combination. Oh, interesting. That's cool, Dylan. You have to watch out, though, Dylan. Sometimes people will fake that and, like, add it in later. That's something you have to watch out for, like sand in particular. Though, I guess if it's just purely for aesthetic appeal and you're aware about it, it's not like a big deal. Let's do this. This one's a fun one. Yeah, acetone will. Though, when I do sand patinas, like, if you're doing it with acetone, I was just being really careful. Because with acetone, it's super easy to strip it all off. And the reason they have these sand patinas often is because the surfaces below, like, aren't any good. So, like, it would sometimes you'd, like, leave it with a really ugly coin. So I would recommend just, like, getting a what are those? A cotton swab, and just kind of, like, dabbing the acetone in little bits, like bits and pieces, like being really passive with it rather than just like a full dip. But yeah, acetone will definitely strip a fake sand patina right off. Real one, it wouldn't do anything to. Let's try what? Let's do this hemidram, and then I'll grab the last coin of the day. I'll try and make it something fun to end it. Yeah, this coin and then one more. But yeah, an anonymous Tabarsani hemidram here. And then on the left side, you have the date. But yeah, you have your 2 attendants in the fire altar. Okay, no interest there. I'll take a look at the SUs. If it is in good shape, I think that'll be a good one for the last one. Would acetone damage a real coin? Typically, no. Like, if you like leave it in there for hours, yeah. But if you're like passive with it, it typically wouldn't. but
The coin, you can, I've left coins in last 20 days.
have you?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Apparently, it was just pretty chill. We only find that for UBSUs. Alright, I'm not seeing that piece, unfortunately. Might have misplaced it somewhere. Oh wait, is this it? No, it's an Apamea. Yeah, I think I misplaced that piece somewhere. But we'll have it ready though for the next show. But yeah, let me find a nice coin here to end the night on. And that, what? Do you want to end the night on a Buck and Go Morgan, Isaiah? Do you have permission? No, I do not have permission. Okay, I won't do that then.
You know, Buck and Go.
Buck and Go Morgan, I got permission? Oh, perfect. Here we go. Buck and Go Morgan to end the night. 1889 Morgan. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out tonight, everybody. Last coin of the night. Let's go.
Let's see if we saw a B Morgan on the melt.
Is there a mint mark? I don't think so. Double A. Yeah, looks like no mint mark. But yeah, attractive Morgan dollar. 1889. A little bit of toning on there too.
Still under melt. Oh no, this is so bad. Still under melt. Melt is 42 on Morgan.
Is it really? Wow. And Pia's gonna pick the under melt.
Actually, horrible.
Congrats, Pia.
I paid almost $15 more for that thing.
All right. Let me find our. Let me get our raid set up. I have our number here. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Raid. What's the name? Third Eye Crystal. Oh yeah, there we go.
It's actually an insane price.
Just for you, J-Mats. We got the